morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to Sector 1FG. I am One Forsaken Gaming, and today we're going to be doing Guardic Gaiden on the Nintendo Famicom, also known as the Guardian Legend on the NES. I believe this is an exact replica of the actual game. There's really no differences between the two versions of it, but we're going to find out soon enough. Because I've never played it on the Famicom, but we're gonna play that today. Anyway, so that's what's in store. And we're going to try to do a full playthrough, probably just about 2 hours is what it's going to take for us today. And yeah, we'll see how everything goes today. Welcome in, Baked Baker. Happy Sunday to you. And let's go. We had a really good time yesterday playing some Final Fantasy VII Remake on the NES. Made some good progress. We finally finished getting through Midgar. So we're at the end of, we're heading off to the Palm and Chocobo Farm, whatever it is that you want, whatever's up next, I can't remember. It's been a while since I've finished, or even played Final Fantasy VII. But we'll see. See, so far, I mean, I played like the first couple levels in this, and it plays exactly the same as the Guardian Legend, but I think there is no difference in it so far, at least from my standpoint, as how many times I've played the Guardian Legend on the NES. You know, if I need to turn the sound up, anything like that. I did turn it down a little bit because it seemed like this game came in a little bit louder than I'm used to. So, just let me know if I need to turn it up. Sounds fine? Alright, cool. A little bit of damage here. The upcoming this week, we've got we have our the Retro Gaming League this month. Got your Fable fixed last night. Yeah, you showed me the picture. I knew you were gonna probably be up a while. How's the Indiana Jones one, though? I didn't ask you how that one was going. Alright. Really enjoying it? Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear it. All in Japanese. Finally get some speed on my gun power. I mean, I don't know how long those games are and stuff like that, but it's when they first started putting games on DVDs and everything, so... I've got an extra heart. Work our way around, get some mini bosses out of the way. Overall, so yeah, we got out of Midgar finally in Final Fantasy VII, so next Saturday we'll be picking that up. Also next weekend, or this week, we've got the Retro Gaming League is back in action after a week off, and we've got Darkwing Duck this week. It's gonna be a short stream. I'm probably gonna do it on Monday or Tuesday, just to get it out of the way, so that way I can focus on Final Fantasy. And Sunday we're going to be doing some Sega Saturn content. We're going to be doing some shoot-em-ups. See how horrible I can do at them. Not a profound, I mean a lot. Yeah, it's one thing that I did not kind of, you know, one of the things why, another reason why I didn't really care for the Grand Theft Audio Grand Theft Auto series was just, there was just way too much profanity. I mean, I understand it's gangsters and stuff like that, but it's like, come on, man. Enough is enough. What's up, Captain? Ahoy, Captain. Mr. Captain Tendo's in the house. How you doing this morning? An extra mini boss right here. Let's go on, get going here. Alright, cool. We're ready to go. We're ready to go. Almost. Well, yeah, I guess so. Get on up top. Quite a bit of Final Fight streak-wise. Last night, oh yeah, the amount of profanities and yeah, there's a lot. They use that a lot, and I think it's a little unnecessary. It's like, oh, well, we can do this because it's more or less on the, Alright, let's go. That's comparable to GTA. Yeah, it's just, I'm just not a huge fan of games that use a lot of profanity. I think it's a little over the top. You go watch TV shows and stuff like that, it's like, you don't have to have foul language to make it a good show. You know, that kind of... That's the same thing with how I feel about video games. Like, you look at a lot of the old retro games and stuff like that, none of that had profanity in it. And if there was like one word here and there or something like that, but it wasn't the entire dialogue. I just don't feel it's necessary. That's just for me, though. It's like, I want to listen to them actually speak. I don't want to make them sound like, you know, like everybody sound like a gangster or something like that. It just doesn't seem right to me. That's just me. You swear like a sailor. I mean, not to say that I don't throw swear words out there every now and then. I mean, I just, you know, it just we all do. I mean, yeah, exactly. I mean, just it happens, but it's like, I mean, it's part of being human. But it's just like, sometimes just like, dude, if you go watch the anime Appleseed, oh my gosh, there's literally profanity in like every single line of the movie. It's utter ridiculous. And the English dub, not the Japanese dub, of course, or the Japanese with English subtitles. It's like, my goodness. Having to crotch goblins. Yeah. Yeah, that'll change you. That's my former boss had his first little one, and he's just like, yeah. I priced more than Samuel L. Jackson. No, I don't know about. No, you were pretty good when I came to visit. I would disagree. You had a little halo above your head. I mean, I think that sounds about right. Yeah, well, I had some in my throat. I had some in my throat. Yeah, exactly. That's what you got. Great minds think alike. Sad thing is, I actually had something before I came online, but anyway. Actually, I have the sparkling ice today drink. It's an artificial sweetener and stuff. It's pretty good. This one's a lemonade flavor. Some down here from a... Yeah, there is. Okay. Got smoking coffee going through me now. Yeah, me, it's only 5 a.m. here, so I'm just having something to drink. There's the ever-important fireball. First tote for the day. Alright, let's keep going. Ah, what are you doing? What the heck, I'll take it. Right. Yeah, we'll get that in just a moment. I'll go fight off this monster up here. What's up, Cryptzello? Welcome in. Happy Sunday. Oh, shoot. Had to appear right in front of me. There we go. Get off that fireball. Don't need it. Yesterday I had a little bit of anxiety. Yesterday, I'll admit, I had a little bit of anxiety yesterday. I was out with my partner and we were doing some Pokemon Go and I had a little bit of an anxiety attack. But I'm feeling okay now. For the most part. It does take a lot out of you. I came home, I took a nap, and woke up feeling a little bit groggy and stuff, and out of it, but it was okay. We're trying to get all of the now, not too often do I have that happen, but it does happen on occasion. I said that'll be me in about 2 weeks when we have to do Doom. Pal World Go. I don't know about that one. Nintendo might take it down. I saw that like somebody already modded the game and put Pokemon Actually tried to put actual Pokemon in the game, and Nintendo took that sucker down like so quickly. I mean, they knew that was gonna happen. Missed it. Yeah, perfect. Do anything with Power World with no mods. Yep, they can't. So, like, very, very dumb. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter. To me, it's just like, well, hey, if you're gonna do that kind of stuff, you know, it's the same thing with any. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that. I mean, Nintendo technically. Oh shoot! I tapped that stupid tentacle. That's not good. Hang on, guys. Let me. This guy's really spitting out bullets here. Just give me a moment. Tapped one of the tentacles, which really hurts you in this game. Ah. Trying to thread the needle here on a lot. Man, he's really spitting out bullets. This guy does not give you any health back either. Come on, man. How much more are you gonna take? Jeez, that was close. Phew! That's one of the toughest ones. Nintendo just mad because the game has gone viral. Well, I mean, if you really think about it, it's nothing different than what we've seen already with Pokemon. It's literally adult Pokemon. Yeah, I mean, really, that's all it is. Adult Pokemon that's a great way to put it. I mean, there's really nothing you can do about it. It's just gonna be... I mean, whatever. People are still gonna people are still gonna do what they want to do. I mean, look how many ROM hacks there are out there, and then, I mean... different games have been redone that are Nintendo games and stuff. I mean, look at all the ROM hacks of Super Metroid, for example. They don't do anything about them. ROMhacking.net. I mean, there's a whole slew of games on that thing. Love me some ROM hacks. Yeah, that's an understatement, Captain. I love them too. I mean, hey, I'm a world record holder for one of them, so what do you know? I've never played a Super ever. It's like you're all in the courtroom. I have never played a ROM hack. Never. Up on the stand. Yeah, well, what's this? And it's all showing your streams. It's like, I can't handle the sandmass. Heck, what is that? I have no idea what you speak of, Ossifer. Oh man, that's crazy. I'll say this, I think so far I think I've taken maybe, in this game I think I think things do a little bit more damage. Can't say that for sure though. I can't handle this Sam ass. Right. My gun power up, I want it. I think I'm gonna try to get some more health back before I enter the corridor. That works. Going to cut a room. This game is actually, except some dialogue changes. Yeah, if you go back and you look at the actual opening dialogue for it, it's a little bit different than the NES version. Just a little bit. Yeah, it's so far. I mean, so far since playing. I mean, I can't translate Japanese, but I mean, so far this game has been exactly the same. I haven't really noticed any difference. Although when I tapped that tentacle, I think I took a little more damage than I do during on the NES. But I could have been wrong too. I mean, I haven't really. I forget how much damage you take when you hit one of those tentacles, but actually, the other thing I was gonna mention was last night we started, since we were watching the Golden Globes and stuff. We were watching some of the TV show, like some of the hits on some of the TV shows that won awards and everything. And one of them was a show called Beef. Oh, dude, we watched like the first couple episodes of that one. Dude, that thing is just like, oh my god. Beef is the exact correct name of that thing. I think they couldn't have put that name of that show in anything else. Same as I installed Prime Hack. Hang on, let me defeat this boss real quick. One. Things are just flying all over the place. Go. Once again, it says Prime Hack and Prime Trilogy for the Wii. With modern first-person shooter controls on this trilogy of HHS. Oh, there you go. So stoked to play it. I said I didn't really care for after Prime. I said so. Well, I mean the big news is that Prime 2 or Prime 4 rather is supposed to be coming out this year. The news that I'm hearing is that they put a demo together for it, and it's pretty much just to check for bugs and stuff like that. And they've already demoed everything, and it seems like it's ready to go. So, but we'll see. I'm not gonna hold my breath. I mean, it was 7 years ago that they mentioned they first gave a trailer for Prime 4, and then yeah, that didn't happen. I'm not a huge fan of Prime. I mean, those of you who know me know that I'm not a huge fan of first-person shooters anyway. But, you know, Prime was a chore, mainly the controls. I just can't. I agree with Baker. I don't like the motion controls. I think that was better with just the GameCube controls. I think it was better with the standard just GameCube controls. Or Twilight Princess. Yeah, I mean, I just think it was better. Ow. No. Yeah, let me destroy these enemies here. Let's see. I'm not a huge fan of OG Metro. Let me shoot. Let me shoot down. Like, I just want to shoot down. Come on. Nope. You could in Metroid 2. Motion control is okay as long as it's optional. Yeah, there you go. That's a good way to put it. Seriously bought Twilight because I did not want motion control. Yeah, because as I said, I'm not a huge fan of motion controls. I mean, some of the games I can understand they require it, but Prime was not one of them. I mean, I never played. I own Corruption, Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, but I've never played it. I got to the final boss on Prime Echoes, but Prime 2 Echoes, but I never finished it. I just got tired of it. Like, I was running out of every single time I'd run out of super missiles, I'd run out of whatever, just trying to get them, and before you know it, I'd get it down to like the last like couple of hits or something, and I'd run out of time. It was just like, yeah, I'm done. And yeah, I could watch someone like Metroid MST go through the game and like nothing. Like the final boss, like it's nothing, and I'm just like, eh. I didn't really care for Echoes that much. It just didn't feel the same. Having ammunition for your beams, I just thought that was kind of silly. So let me finish this level here. Wii version, hang on. The Wii version is mirrored so Link could have his sword in the right hand. Huh. Interesting. Like for instance, I love Metroid, so I'm hoping I do have a better experience now. Yeah, don't look for me for help on Prime 2 if you play it. Prime 1, I'll be able to throw some hints at you and stuff, but in terms of Prime 2, don't ask. I was gonna stream it at some point, but I really have no interest. I even still have the day one edition with the shiny, foily, box art and everything, but I was like so excited. I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be so cool, and I was like, yeah, what the hell is this ammunition requirement crap? Like, that's not fun. Oh man, them controls. No, I didn't have a problem. They took some getting used to, but I actually liked them. Just the regular controllers, yeah, I think it's a lot of fun. Hey, what's up, Not So Evil Dead? Welcome! Good to see you. Ammunition requirements. Permanent life drain. Yeah, it's like, unless you had the light suit, rather. I was gonna tell you that I was gonna come and join you on your stream this week. I'm gonna be doing some shmups next weekend. I'm gonna do a shmup showcase on the Saturn. I have a ton of them lined up. I'm not gonna probably finish any of them, but it's just gonna be just a showcase, more or less. That matters, but Prime Hack doesn't have HD textures. It's just not rendering it. Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. let's see. Stay here a moment. I'm not going to head over there just yet. I'm going to be doing some shmups this next weekend. It's going to be fun. Hate that boss. Does a lot of damage. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna leave this saber on. I think I come from above. Yeah, I don't want to save here. Let's go this way. I think there's only one more boss in this area. There's a speed up for your gun. Should be right here. Yep, there he is. My HDMI adapter arrives today. There you go. That sounds awesome. Let me play with my NES in HD. That's what I do. I have an HDMI converter for this, so... Captain, you and Captain seem to have a lot of knowledge for that kind of stuff. I'm just like, hey, I'm just happy to play the game. Just let me enjoy playing the game. If I have to, I can play it in standard. I don't have to play it in HDMI or HD, whatever. Let's go into the corridors now. Make sure we have full health going in. I'm spoiled. I like the best picture possible. And sound. You forgot sound, too. That's where we were hanging out in your garage, man. That was great. Listen, when we had DJ Bruce going. That was some pretty good stuff. And you're always a big fix on it, especially when you were telling me the difference between the, what was it, the Genesis versions? One sounded better, the original one sounded better. I was like, and you gave me that video that had the comparison. between the two, and I'm like, yeah, I can tell a little bit of difference, but I'm like, I'm not really, you know, that big on it, you know, so to speak. But to watch you take, they're like, yeah, man, this sounds so much better, and blah blah. I thought it was funny. I'm like, yeah, I can tell a difference, but it's not like, well, I mean, yeah, I guess it was, but I mean, at the same time, it's like, okay, it was a little bit better. It wasn't, it was the Genesis, so the sound wasn't exactly all the greatest anyway. I'm really hoping they finish it late, sometime this year. I really hope they finish the Symphony of the Night on the Genesis. That would be freaking awesome. The demo, I mean, I have to admit, the demo is the guy's currently working on the library area, I believe. He's just trying to fit it all into the game, one little game cartridge for a Genesis. Oh man. Can you imagine trying to, if you sold that sucker? It's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna want a physical copy of that sucker, like, big time. S.A. Jackson's really the sounding. Yeah. No, I hear you. Come on. More enemy erasers. There we go. But yeah, I actually did the demo for the Symphony of the Night on my phone, of all things, just to give it a shot to see what it's like, dude. I'm super impressed. I am super impressed with it. I've got my copies of Symphony of the Night. I've got it on PlayStation. I've got it on Sega Saturn. It was clearly identical. It was and it wasn't. The swiping of the sword had the Genesis sound on it. When he makes the slash noise and everything, it sounded like it was on the Genesis. But but overall, yes. I could tell the difference. Those stupid blue planes. God, I hate them. All they do is spit out bullets. Okay, I will say this. I have noticed a difference in terms of the bullet hell in this version. I think is a little bit more than it is on the NES version. Just a little bit. I got a couple of shields now, so things are draining a lot less. So that's helping out too. So when I get to this boss, guys, I really have to pay attention because this boss is a pain. Yeah, hence more nearly. Yeah, no, I gotcha. Oops. Man, those things are flying across the screen. He's not spitting as many bullets out this time, so I can actually dodge them a little bit easier. But man, that green one was really spitting out bullets. I mean, this one, the reason why he's hard is because he slides those tentacles down at you, and then it didn't help that I also did... Ah! I knew that was a bad... Oh, man, I've hit 2 tentacles already. It's not good. Just threading the needle a little bit there. Being a little reckless on this run. Whew! More threading the needle. See, it's like, it's not a question of if he's gonna slide him, it's when. There we go. Beautiful. Is the difficulty different? I think if it is, it's a slightly a little bit more, but it's not. I haven't really. There's times when you fight some of these bosses, they'll spit out a bunch of bullets, and then other times they hardly spit out any at all. So it just depends on the randomness of the AI, I guess. Tiny lasers is so mean. Yeah, well, I mean, well, it's tentacles really, but yeah, that boss that's what he does. Because it's funny when you get to the red version of the boss, he's super easy. Because by the time you get him, it's like your fireball can destroy your level 2 fireball can actually destroy his tentacles. So it makes it so much easier. We're actually going to be fighting him a little, probably about another half hour or so. 20 minutes, half hour, something like that. Oops. But I haven't really noticed any difference, no. Okay, let's go shopping. Plus we get another gun upgrade soon. Actually, let's go get this one first. This one's more expensive. You have to come back for that one. If you want to 100% this game, you have to buy everything in these shops. For like all weapon upgrades and stuff like that, you have to have it all. Let me just go get recharged real quick so I get these last 2 items from the shop. You have to spend power chips, and it's like, yeah, whatever. Not that big of a deal. I know that that one says, any luck? Oops, actually, no, I want to go. Yeah, no, this is the right way. This is, I said, this is next after the OG Legend of Zelda. This is my second favorite game of all time, just because of what they're able to accomplish with it. Let's get our... Whoops, wrong one. Not yet. Can't go there yet. Went the wrong way. Set your item to no use and press button A to save your game. Like, I know some of the words on this, but not so much. Ouch. Green slimes hurt a lot. I'm gonna go get the third gun upgrade before I go into this corridor. I just had to suggest that game. Yeah, you did. Which one is this? No, this isn't the flower. It's this dude. That's just that weapon upgrade. I don't need that. That one you get like 5 of those upgrades in this game. It's stupid. Not even that good of a weapon. It's like it'll be level 3 before any other weapon in the game. Another speed upgrade for a gun. Let's go. Just had to suggest that. You just had to. There's the gun upgrade. Let's head down to that corridor now. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna get it on the way out. Should be alright. I thought it may be a shield. I can't remember. Free item. Need to hit up that flea market again. Yeah, I thought you were gonna go yesterday, but then again, you had to work. Should probably go there today. If you can. Okay, there's this corridor. 4 is open. See what they have. Yeah, it was just like, it was that one, it was in that cellar that had in the back corner, it was all of those Famicom games and stuff, Japanese games. I was like, dude! I was so tired after work. Yeah, I don't blame you. That's the way you were telling me yesterday. I was like, oh my goodness. Yeah, I'd be tired too, sir. Ah. Big old red mushrooms. Evil mushrooms. We're almost done with this one. This boss is hella easy too. Oh, those spore plants were right in line. 9 hours in a 6-hour period. Wow. Busy beaver. But yet you still played Fable, you still played... I'm just messing with you. He'll be almost popping like a balloon here in just a moment. And 1 or 2 more times, he should be dead. There it is. Easy boss. Fable is so great. So let's see, we got... I'm just looking at the Retro League this coming up. We've got... So next... So we have Darkwing Duck this week. We have Marvel Superheroes next week, and then we have Doom, which those of you who know me know I'm not going to be doing a run, really much of a run that week. I'm basically going to be starting the game and then ending my run. But nonetheless, we're still going to, so that way I don't get any minus points for not doing a run. As of right now, I'm the top seed, and I do want to try to be at least the top 2. Right now, my focus is on Classic and Current Gaming, who my opponent is this week, because if I'm able to beat him this week, which I'm hoping will happen, regardless of whatever the tops, if I tie anybody in terms of points at the end of the season, I will have the higher tie breaks. I will have the higher tie breaks. I'll have the highest tie breaks because I will have beaten all the top 4 seeds going into the playoffs, which means if I tie with any points, I will have the higher seed rank over anybody. So my goal is to just be within the top, the top 2, because the top 2 seeds get buys into the playoffs. For the first round. They can skip the first round and go straight to the quarterfinals, and I'm hoping that Pokemon Emerald is the game. Either Pokemon Emerald or Diddy Kong Racing is going to be in the top. Is going to be one of those 2 games that gets selected, because I really do not want to play either one of those games. Seriously hoping he's gonna love me this week. Yeah, well, I mean, I know he's gonna be playing it all. He's gonna be practicing it all week, so I'm not gonna hold anything back, though. The commish is gonna have his hands full this week. Last week we had Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers, where I did get run of the week on that one, so. With a 25, we had to go through the game twice. One playthrough with Chip, one playthrough with Dale. And I was able to do both games at 25 minutes and 38 seconds, I think it was. And Captain had the second best run in like 28 minutes. So it was a pretty good week. This game, the Darkwing Duck, I think it takes me about. On average, it takes me about 20 to 25 minutes. If I do a no-death run, I might be able to go a little bit faster, but we'll see how it goes. But it's gonna be a short. I may just do my run tomorrow. I may do it Tuesday morning. I just want to get it out of the way. I've already tested, play tested, did a few runs already, and I'm pretty satisfied. I don't think I need to practice anymore. I mean, of course I'm gonna do one before I do my official run, but I'm gonna do one more before I do my official run, but yeah, it's gonna be early this week. I'm not gonna hold back on this one, because I want to go into the weekend knowing that we're gonna do Final Fantasy, that we're gonna do, that we're gonna move into back to the Sega Saturn, that kind of stuff. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. I've been wanting to jump back into some Saturn action anyway, so. The NES is going to be put away for at least, well, I'm not going to put the NES is going to be put away, because and then after this, it's all PlayStation games, PlayStation 1 games. I said well, for me, Marvel Superheroes, I have a physical copy of it to play off an actual PlayStation 1, and also Castlevania Chronicles, which is the last week of the season. And then, but Doom, I'm gonna have to use my RetroPie because there's no way in hell that I would ever own a Doom game. I said just to give you guys kind of like how it is for me for Doom games. I've tried multiple times already to even press start on the game. I've explained it a little bit before, but I suffer from anxiety, a lot of anxiety from playing those games, or at least watching them. And I can't, I'm already warned the judges saying that week they're on their own to judge that one, because I'm not going to be able, I'll tell you when people go live, but I am not going to be, watching. I won't be able to judge any of those things that week. I have childhood, yeah, I guess trauma from those type of games, which is why I'm not a huge fan of first-person shooters. But yeah. But yeah. And the funny thing is that it came from a BFF. I was over at her house. I was over at her place one day hanging out for the afternoon, and she introduced me to Wolfenstein 3D for the MS-DOS, and when she was playing the game, she pointed out after she took some. When she was taking some, well, she was on like the 3rd level, but it was like I didn't even notice that she was, you know, I didn't even notice the picture of the character. I mean, we all know how it is when you start taking damage, your character's face gets all messed up and everything. Well, yeah, I've had childhood nightmares. I still have nightmares about that stuff to this day. So it's just not a fun. It's not a fun thing for me. Not something I want to remember. When we were discussing games for the season and stuff like that, the commission was really pushing to have Doom. And I said, that's fine, you know, I can deal with it, you know, I'll just figure out a way around it. So I just said, well, I'm just gonna have to push really hard to do the best throughout the season to try to remain one of the top seeds, which I've actually done. I've actually been the top seed pretty much the whole season. Which is great, but you know, I can actually afford, but at this point I can actually afford to lose an actual battle this week or during the season, so I should be alright. Give me my shield already. Alright. I'll crush my computer and work the Wonder Boy. Yeah, Wonder Boy was not fun. Nobody finished the game, which is hilarious. I thought that was hilarious. I was expecting at least one person to finish it, and I did worse on my actual run than I did on the last season. I did worse on it than I did yeah. my actual official run, I did worse. I don't remember OG one-shot, but Wonder Boy and Monster World's final boss was such a mess. Yeah, I never really played any of the Adventure Island, Wonder Boy. I never played any of that stuff. But last season it was an all arcade season, and we had to do one of the games we played was Wonder Boy, and yeah, that was a total mess. There were some games that everybody had trouble with and everything. I mean, to name a few of them, Toki. And I actually got run of the week on that one too. Shinobi. I mean, there was quite a few games that were in the lineup for last season that I just, you know, I had lots of runs of the week. I had quite a few runs of the week, but and just like this season, I've had quite a few. But you know, it's trust me, I know a lot of people would say I make a lot of this stuff look easy and everything. I just memorize stuff, you know, and it's what I do. That's how I can do things relatively with ease, and it's just repetition for the most part. But yeah, it's not easy. Anytime even if you do no death runs on stuff, it's never easy. Yeah, Wonder Boy was a pain. I did not. I mean, it was overall it was fun, but I just don't like the fact that you couldn't take anymore. You had to get a hatchet if you in order to actually throw it and stuff, and it was just not. I think the little kid should have had the hatchet all the time. You shouldn't have to get it as a weapon. Go. Yeah, it was supposed to be very similar to Adventure Island. I mean, it was an arcade thing, but I think Adventure Island came out after Wonder Boy, because Wonder Boy was around in what was it? Overseas before it came out here, as Adventure Island. But it's essentially, yeah, it's the same thing. Just like play a lot of these Famicom games. Some of them have somewhat differences in them. Like if you go watch my what is it? I just uploaded this past week. I did Contra and Super Contra on the Famicom. The original Contra was quite different than I mean, the overall levels and everything were the same, but what they added to the game was actually pretty cool. They actually made it like an actual storyline to it and everything, not just the bare bones what you get on the NES version. Like even in the snowfield, it had it was actually snowing in most of the level. There was just a lot of, and then there was movement in the jungle level, the very first level. The trees were swaying around. It was. All right. I'll come back for that one. I'm gonna go get my fireball upgrade first. Get an extra shield as well. Now I'm walking faster now too. There's the fireball upgrade. Let's go. We're already looking into next season, potentially too. I'm not gonna say anything too much about it, but we've already locked in a few games in for next season. Just gonna put that much. I'm surprised Alex didn't say that one first. But no. We've already agreed no to that one, but shoot, I missed. I think the placement on these things is different. These hills that shoot out those stupid things, little diamond things, I think they're on different spots in this level. If you have the level 1 fireball in this level, it is so hard. And the boss is like a cakewalk. Yeah, I think this level is slightly different than the NES version because I don't remember there being this many of the little mountains that shoot stuff out. Anyway, you're all biased, I wonder why. Actually, I remember Aaron Ryan one time, I think he was actually streaming Superman 64 for a while, and he couldn't get anything to work for like the first 10 minutes of trying to actually play it. It was hilarious. I was like, yeah, don't waste your time on this. The plastic and game cart that they put that game on was worth more than the actual the game it's worth, to be honest. Just saying. Like that one, Captain. I'm being serious. There's some games out there, it's like, dude, the disc is actually probably worth more than the actual game. Now, let's zoom through this area. Nope, Captain wants the Metroid hat. Alright, hang on. Let me get to where the crab boss is and defeat it, and I'll put it on. It's actually been kind of nice here lately. I mean, I still have my space heater on, but it's not like on full blast or anything. It's just there we go. Where's my little Metroid hat? There we go. Here. Let's go. Hey, what's up, Angel? Good morning. Some time for me to don the Metroid hat. There we go. I actually found another one of these on Etsy recently, but it doesn't have the fangs correctly. They're not like out like this. They're actually sideways with them. They come forward through the thing, and I'm like, yeah, that's not right. But yeah. So, and it was actually cheaper than this one. So I was like, huh. But it's all good. You guys haven't redeemed this one for a while. You haven't redeemed my hats in a while. since I got a Knights, but I can guarantee you're probably going to redeem my Knights hat next Sunday. I'll be playing on the Sega Saturn. But yeah, but it's I have the Kirby hat. I've got well, it's a Kirby beanie more or less, but it's and I have the Knights hat. So I'm actually debating to get a Mega Man one too. Oops, that was a mistake. I'm missing all my power-ups. That'll help a little bit. I mean, but this is that boss this is the boss I was telling you about earlier. The red creature that throws the tentacles out. That's the boss of this level. Yeah. I'm a hat guy. Well, you are captain. Hey, Mr. Bruce is in the house. Welcome in, my good friend. See, but watch, I can destroy his tentacles with the fireball. Just ridiculous. It's like, oh, now you're just too powerful for him now. Like, alright, I'll let you have one out. Yeah, if you guys really enjoy house music and trance music and everything, please do give Mr. Bruce a follow. He streams all the time during the week and sometimes on the weekend. His wife Brookers also streams as well. Please do check him out. Very nice, very awesome people. I pop in as much as I can. Every day but Sunday, yeah. Okay, so where am I? Okay, so I just gotta go down this way. Actually, first I want to go shopping. Get that one item. I want to go this way first. Get this thing. Bam! There we go. Let's get out of here. Let's go ahead where we need to go now. We're probably about, after we finish this area, about 2/3 the way through the game. We're getting there. Area 7. Yeah, there's 10 areas, so... Level 3 grenades. Oh boy! Could get some chip back. What I was hoping for. Let's go. So it's like they try to, like, people who play this game and stuff like that. It's like, oh, can you do a no death run and stuff like that? But it's not about, like, in terms of damage and stuff like that. You're not gonna. You can't. It's not. You can't do no damage runs on this. It's literally impossible. But it's not. It's just keeping your damage to a minimum. Not how much damage. It's not trying not to take damage. It's just keeping it to a minimum. These little guys absorb your regular shots. Those little green guys. They're annoying. And just a fair warning, there's in a couple levels, couple corridors coming up. If you have epilepsy, I'm going to be using the enemy erasers, which make the screen flash. I'll give a fair warning when it's coming up, but I'm going to be using a lot of that stuff soon. What's up, hey, your boy Heavy T? How you doing? Welcome in. Good morning. Coffee and Mrs. MJ's here too. Welcome, you guys. Coming and hanging out, watching me destroy aliens. Right. I've been to many a rave. Gonna take more than a fancy video game to give me a seizure. Let's run it. Yeah, no, I like to do it just in case, because there's one level coming up where I'm gonna be using a lot of enemy erasers, and that's just what happens. I use a lot of them. Like every few seconds, I'm flashing the screen to destroy enemies because there's just too much coming at you. Shield, let's go. Let's get our speed upgrade. What is over here? Oh, I almost missed another shield, which I think this is my pretty much maximum now. This is what I was looking for. In and out. In and out. So still in the first cup. So I've got my sparkling ice lemonade flavor drink this morning. There we go. Corridor is open. Let's go. Well, I'm probably just gonna because the thing is with this week for the league we've got I said we have Darkwing Duck. We haven't even really gone over the rules yet, so this level can be a pain too because there's a lot of lasers coming at you. Man, they're really spitting lasers out. Holy crap. I got some health back, so that's good. We're doing okay. Almost there. It's just the beginning part of that level can be a royal pain if you're not careful. It's just because of that. It's because of those little ships that shoot the lasers out. They can deal a lot of damage to you real quick. One last eyeball. Oh, there's enemy erasers at the top. Dang it. I don't think I'm going to be able to reach those. Nope. Problem with it being at the top of the screen. For this week I said for Darkwing Duck, and then after that it's 3 PlayStation games. PlayStation 1 games, so... I just think it's ironic that when the games were selected at the start of the season last year, it's like all the N64 games were up at like right at the beginning, all except one, and then at the end of the season it was all PlayStation 1 games. Like we get three smack right in a row for the It's like we had, what was it, GoldenEye, we had Mario 64, Wave Race 64, we had all of those games were all hit at once. And then the end of the season, it's Marvel Superheroes, Doom, and Castlevania Chronicles. We're out of here. Head on to the next... Whoops. Can't go that way. Head on to the next section. Level Area 8. There's 10 areas in this game. So we're coming up to getting close to the end. What is back here? I don't think there's anything back here, is there? No, there's... Well, hang on. Yeah, nothing. Okay, cool. We can get out of here now. I like destroying those things because they're worth 500 points apiece. Little plant things. It's like one of the biggest point gainers in the game. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go. And down we go. Area 8. We're gonna skip the bot. We're gonna skip this corridor though. I'm gonna go all the way around to the other spot and get that thing first. Is this the one boss or is this the other one? I think this is the red plant boss. Yep. That's all you can do, man, because trying to avoid this thing is like impossible. Perfect. Got our gun size went up, folks. Enemy erasers. What's we got here? This is that red crawly creature thing. That's the best way to defeat him, is using this weapon. Just let him run into it as best. Keep him around it as best you can. It'll take him out pretty quick. Otherwise, he's a total pain if you just try to use your normal gun. Even Fireball can be a pain. Let's go. Go get our Fireball upgrade. And then we'll head back and take out the other one. We got about... I have 6 more corridors to go through. This opening part's a pain too. There's so much stuff flying at you. Like I said, it's not about not being able to take damage, it's just keeping it to a minimum. And then again, you're also using your weapon power is only level 3, which at this point they should have given you another weapon power, but you don't get your 4th one until after the first part of the area 9. You don't get it. You don't get the 4th gun power up until area 10. Like the third to last corridor of the game. Like, ugh. In the next part, this boss is a red version of this one. It's just a straight-up endurance battle. This one doesn't take that long. The red one takes double the amount of time for this one, so... Come on. Which is, to me, is this, it's either the green little monster at the start of the game and the red version of this boss are like the 2 toughest bosses in the game. Well, the green little tentacles shooting out creature, and then the blue one, and then the red version of this guy are the absolute hardest bosses in the game. Even the last boss isn't as bad as those ones. As long as you can stay in the last boss, and you'll see what I'm talking about, when he has his 2 claws that come down, as long as you can float in between his claws successfully, you're fine. You should be fine. Let's head back to the start of this and go defeat that other boss. We got 2 more areas to go before the final corridor. I'm actually gonna be the other thing is though too is I want to stream the OG Legend of Zelda, but I want to get some more practice with the second quest. Because that's what I want to do. I want to do the second quest. I don't want to do the first one anymore. So I'm just want to challenge myself. I actually did do the second quest recently, and I didn't find everything, but I finished it. But I forgot how difficult that sucker was, especially level 9. Like, and I completely forgot that they put Wizrobes in the 5th level instead of 6. Oh man, it's tough. Oops. Okay, so here's the level I'm gonna be using enemy erasers. Just a heads up. Because these little green guys that absorb your shots are all throughout the entire level, so it's really hard to get any kind of ground. So it's just easier just to blow everything up at once. Just clear it all away. Like every few seconds. You get about 2 or 3 of those things on the screen and it just blast away. You want to keep your health up for this boss. I got pretty much most of my health. Missed it. Went all that way for nothing. See, it's like, yeah, the blue eyes that follow you around and stuff, it's a royal pain. I haven't even gotten rid of 2 of his eyes yet. Oh, no, there they go. Oh, good. Energy tank will always help, too. So he varies between what he does for the eyeballs. He goes from red, the red ones, which just go, they're like things, and then the blue ones are like heat seekers. They go around you. They will hover around you until they're dead, or you die, whichever happens first. Okay, we're doing so far so good. Once you reach this area, it's not so bad. It's just getting to this point sometimes is a pain. Whoops. That's like the thing is, if you see an energy capsule going around, just go grab it. Even if it's just one of those little blue things that hardly give you any health whatsoever. Just grab it anyway, every little bit helps. Yeah, there we go. Phew! Is it shooting eyeballs at you? Yep. Something should have that many eyes. Well, you can say that about a fly, but they do. The hills have eyes. Wasn't that a book or something? Anyway. I would if the fly was killing. Actually, hang on a sec. I'm gonna go get my chip back. There we go. Is it straight up? No, it's up and over. Okay. It's like if you ever get lost in this game, you just press the select button until it goes with your weapon selection, and it'll tell you where to go. Just look for the blinking lights. Enemy Racers, I think that's what that was. Alright. Stick around for this one. Oh shoot. Oops, I was thinking it was a different boss. There we go. Cross over here first because there's a blue lander over on this side which gives me an extra shield. Right here. We're up to 20 hearts now, which is good. Alright, let's go. It's like my gun is still only level 3 power going into these levels, which now enemies are even stronger now. It's like, ugh, this is gonna be fun. And then you get all these little laser shooting robots and ships and stuff, and oh man, it's a pain. Like, these guys are stronger. All they do is hover around you. Ah! For those of you who like followed, like, you know this. I mean, if you watch this game, it's this level design and stuff like that is almost essentially is equal to Legend of Zelda. Instead of the overworld map and stuff like that plays exactly like Zelda. It's just finding the weapons and everything. But the only thing is that there's nothing like hidden or anything. You just have like in a wall or underneath a tree or anything like that. It's all straightforward. There's nothing hidden. It's all there. You just gotta explore the map. Now it's this boss. Easy peasy. I didn't shoot straight up the middle. What's up, Papa? Welcome! This will be over quick. Good morning to you. Right. Shields are useless at this point. Let's go up. What's today's agenda? Not too much. I'm gonna pretty much, so my partner has an appointment today for something, and I'm probably gonna go around the mall for a little bit, doing some Pokemon Go. But other than that, probably not too much for me. So we're almost done here with the Guardian Legend. We got a couple more corridors to go. But yeah, this is the Japanese version of the game, if you didn't notice, but it plays the exact same way. It may be just a slight more difficult, but I haven't really noticed much difference, if anything. flew right into his laser beam. That was smart. Those things are deadly too. Ha! Missed me. Those little spore plants can freaking kill you. I'm telling you. On here, silly. Yeah, we're just doing the Guardian Legend. I said it, but this is the Famicom version. Playing this off of my NES with a converter cartridge or converter. All right, it's all good. I haven't played this in so long. I love this thing. It's, as I said, it's my #2 game of all time. After OG Legend of Zelda. I almost bought one of those things when I got your oh, the converters? I mean, honestly, it's like, why buy go for an actual Famicom when you can just play it on your NES? And the converters are relatively cheap. They're only like $15, $16 if you have an NES. Get over here. An extra heart. That's nice. It's like I knew there was a reason why I went up there. You know what I mean? Look how much hits that thing takes. My goodness. You don't have any Famicom games yet. Yeah, well, that's the thing too. I mean, obviously don't buy it unless you're gonna actually play off of it, you know, type of thing. They're working while you art. No, it's all good. We're out of here. I'm just trying to rush out of here. So I got one more area to go through, 3 more corridors left in the game before the final boss. Japanese. Diamond art today. That sounds interesting. But then again, it's like, if you can find... The other thing is, Baker's like, is finding the Famicom games, though, is not really that... They're actually cheaper than actual NES games, trying to find the... I said, and a lot of them are, like, cooler looking, too, because they have better artwork, and plus the cartridges aren't all the same gray color that we get on the NES. They're all different colors, generally. They can be different colors. Like this, the game for this one had like it was like an off-white, like cream color. So much shit flying at me. Dang it. Oh, I'll take that energy tank, thank you. Actually, we might be heading to the park afterwards. fireball spam everything. See energy capsules, just grab them. I think this boss is like that one that opens up and fires the lasers. Yeah. There we go, perfect. Started one goes a rainy day of purple waterfalls. There you go. Cold water kind. I love plants. Now there's our final grade, our weapon upgrade. Like yippee. Come on, man, you can't possibly take that much more. A little bit of health back. Let's go. I got pics eventually, send it, got a new phone so I can take some. Oh, there you go. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, I like looking at artwork. So my brother's an artist, so... My oldest brother's an artist. But he does more hand-drawn stuff. He doesn't do, he's like an illustrator. He's not a, like, painter and some. He can paint stuff, too, but mostly he's he does illustration. He's one heck of an illustrator, I'll give him that. Upload pictures and things for the past few months. Yeah, I imagine. I can only imagine. Love the music in this area too. Sounds so freaking awesome for like the final level. There's all Project Diamond paintings. Yeah, I suck at art. Not gonna lie. Like, this was a boss to one of the corridors. Now I'm just gonna kick his ass, and down here it's like, yeah. Alright, here we are. Keep firing until the final corridor is open. Oops, sorry about that. Knock on wood. My hand caught the desk. Let's go. Yeah, this one can be this one's only tough because it goes like super speed and it's hard to tell where you really have to pay attention when the energy capsules form, because they become they're really hard to even grab them. Here we go, full speed ahead. Whee! And you can pretty much just kind of stay in one place, but not really at the same time. I missed a couple of health capsules, but that's alright. We're slowing down, so we got through the majority of it. Alright, we survived. Alright. And it's a gauntlet. The final corridor is just a gauntlet full of bosses. And then it's the final boss out in outer space. Here we go. Like the red version of the earlier one. Instead of missiles, he fires off like little nail things at you. He's a little bit tougher, but not by much. So this one you just kind of have to watch for those energy capsules and just grab them as you can. Because your fireball will destroy his lasers. So it just kind of makes it easier. Or you can use the hard way and use the beam that, or the weapon that has the things that come, the lasers that come out the side of your ship. That one's actually a tougher way to do it. Then just go straight up, shoot right up the middle with the fireball spam. Let's go. Head to that final corridor, shall we? We're at the end game, folks. Energy tank, don't need it because I'm 480 full health. Almost there. Ship. Sorry guys, pardon me coming through. Now just so you guys know, I will be having an announcement on the group page coming up. I was going to do it today, but it's going to be sometime this week. It's a major well, it's kind of a major announcement, but not really. And I'm gonna, it's just for the group page for the time being, but it's gonna be announced later, later on this year for the Facebook page. Just some changes are gonna be coming up, that's all. Just a few changes. Go. Like here, we're gonna throw out the first area boss up against you. and they go straight into the ice world and give you the squid creature. Let's see what else we got. We got this one, which is from the forest realm. What else we got here? What's up next here? And Blade's in the house, welcome! We're kind of getting close to the end of this game, but nonetheless, welcome in. Appreciate you coming in. Guys, go check her out. Get some health back here. Sorry, I'm trying to concentrate here. I want to finish this. Shoot 'em ups make you require your attention. I don't want to die here. Be right with everybody. There's only one more boss in this level. Oh, I missed it. What the hell? You love shoot 'em ups? Well, next Sunday would be the day to come, because I'm going to be doing a bunch of shoot 'em ups on the Sega Saturn. We'll be ready to pop here in just a moment. I'm going to be taking off from this planet. There's going to be some flashing lights coming up here in just a moment. Alright. Side scroller overhead. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, that's. I really wanted to do easy. I really want to go back and do Gradius 5 again too on PlayStation 2. I really love that game. I really do. I think the story was kind of stupid, but overall, then again, a lot of these shoot 'em ups are. They're just very simple. Something a one-man army trying to take out an entire like armada and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, right, you know, type of thing. But yeah. They're still fun. Yes, I'll be doing a bunch of them on the Saturn. I have a couple of burned copies of a couple of games, but then I also have other shoot 'em ups, actual physical copies too. Final boss. Here we go. Come on. See what I mean about the claws? What I was talking about earlier. As long as as best you can hang out in between them and not take too much damage, and just again grab the energy capsules when you can, you should be fine. And keep firing even with your regular gun, especially if you have it all. If you've grabbed all the speed power-ups for your regular gun, then you should be good. Turns yellow, then he turns red, orange, whatever you want to call it. He's going down. Out of our 5-10 seconds here, he should be dead. Boom. There it is. GG's, we did it. Is Thunder Force going to be one of those games? Yes, it is. Yep, I'm going to be doing, let's see, what do we got? I'm looking at some Darius Gaiden. We're going to be doing, what's that one? Galactic Attack, Thunder Force, the Thunder Force Collection. Look at what other games you gave me here. You got the, Thunder Force Pack, G Vector, which is one that I thought looked really cool, and then, let's see. Nope. Those are the fighting games. I don't know what that one is. Gradius, we're probably going to do maybe a couple of those or something. There's a bunch of collections and stuff like that on this thing, so it's like I got a bunch of shoot 'em ups. It's probably going to be like about 5 or 6 shoot 'em ups, you know, so to speak. So, but that's what's going to be in store for next Sunday. All right. No, this thing doesn't give you the TGL password in this one. Alright. Well, anyway. That is a complete playthrough of the Guardic Gaiden on the Nintendo I was going to be saying Sega Saturn. On the Nintendo Famicom. Full 100% playthrough, all weapons collected, all that goodness. So anyway. But again, I'm going to be doing my official run probably either tomorrow or Tuesday morning, so be on the lookout. This week's game for the Retro League is Darkwing Duck on the NES, so we'll be doing that. It's going to be a short stream, but come cheer me on. It's going to be like at 7:30 Eastern Time or something like that, which should be only about a half hour at most stream, something like that. But anyway, I'm going to see who's on right now. Let's have a look. Looks like they're just about to end as well, so I'm not going to send that over. Yeah, they're about to end. Dang it. Okay, so there's nobody to raid on out today. So anyway, but that just to remind everybody to please check out the About section of the page for the Instagram, Discord, Facebook, which also has access to the Sector 1FG group page as well as the merchandise store, and also don't forget to subscribe over to our YouTube side, where all of my streams and extra content that I do record is also uploaded over to there. So please do subscribe over there to never miss any content, including you can check out my world record run for Metroid Rogue Dawn on the NES is also uploaded there as well. So yeah. But that is going to wrap it up for me today. A huge shout out to everybody who stopped in today. Thank you so much for coming in. This is one of my favorite games of all time, and I really enjoy playing it. Now that I have it on the Famicom, is even better. You know, not much. It's the same game, but still, nonetheless. But anyway, but that wraps it up for me. So until next time, everybody, as always, please take care of yourselves and one another, and I will see you back here either Monday or Tuesday morning at 7:30 a.m. Eastern for my official run for the Retro Gaming League and Darkwing Duck. So on behalf of Little Squishy here, Talon, Little Shop of Horrors, and Squiggly, our little baby Metroids, as we say in Chozo, Tribanata Mushnu Dakin, see you next mission. Have a great day, everybody!